This is the 5230 podcast, classic game episode, the 98 finals, Chicago Bulls versus Utah Jazz. This is Swag. I'm here with the man from Jersey.
Hello, everyone.
All right. This game, we picked this game. What were the other games we played? We did Celtics and Nets 2002.
Yeah, game three, 2002. And we did Pistons versus Nets, game five, 2004, Eastern Conference semifinals.
Yeah, so now we're going back in time.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it, but this is game six that we're doing of the 98 finals. This is the walk-off Jordan, what people thought was the last shot, before he came back with the Wizards 3 years later. But this is what people thought was going to be the last game of his career. And it would have been like an epic end to a historic career.
Yeah, but it's definitely the last game he played for the Bulls.
Yeah,
At least that's what we got.
and his last NBA Finals game. Gotta put that out there too.
Yeah. All right. So the biggest take I got from this game was there were there was like a weird point in the game where I think it was Russell. Let me see at 32 minutes. What was it? This dude misses, he makes a shot with the buzzer beater, but for some reason they don't check it. You know what shot I'm talking about? Looking
No,
at it right now.
I don't remember it, but yeah, this was back in the day when they didn't really have like that technology to check, or they might have, but they just weren't implementing it to check like the final shots of the quarter. Because I remember one, and I gotta always tie in the Nets. 2002 first round Nets versus Pacers, the infamous Reggie Miller half court shot. That's like everyone talks about it. It's like, oh, it's Reggie Miller clutch play of his career. Shouldn't have even counted. Clearly, ball was still in his hand, but for some reason, even in 2002, they weren't checking it like that. They let that shot count. So, yeah, man, I don't know. NBA was in a weird place back in these days.
Yeah. So this shot, the thing is like obviously this game goes down to the like it's a tight game in the end, and they didn't allow this 3-pointer. And it makes it weird because then now you think about it, and obviously there's that talk about Michael Jordan versus LeBron, who's the greatest player ever. And there's a lot of shit that they got away with, man. Like just literally like just on those shots, like it's like a 24-second shot clock violation. The ball's in the guy's hands, or the ball leaves the guy's hand, but it's so close. Like, how's a ref gonna tell? And back then, just weren't checking it. Like, they were just like, "Yo, we just gotta just keep playing."
Yeah, I feel like there was another game in history that was decided by basically like the lack of technology. I'm trying to remember it, man. It might have been this one in the end, but I feel like there's
Well, this
another
was the
one
only
recently.
thing in the whole game. Like, this is the only one where I'm like, "Hey, yeah, this was a little weird." They didn't like even look at it, but besides that, everything was good. Obviously, the thing where he pushes off at the end, that one, I don't know. Like that one, you could say, "Hey, man, like it was just a normal motion." You could say, "Yeah, he pushed off." I don't know.
I remember it. My bad if I keep getting off topic, but this one is
Yeah.
on YouTube. It was the same playoffs, 2002. It was Charlotte Hornets versus Orlando Magic. It was like a fling three-pointer from Baron Davis that should have counted. He actually did get it out in time. But for some reason, the ref was like super adamant that game. He's doing this. He's going, it doesn't
No,
count.
no, no.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Like he's so sure it doesn't count. And in the
Yeah.
broadcast, they're legit showing the replay. And you clearly see that the ball gets out of Baron Davis's hand on time. And Charlotte should have won that game. That would have been a walk-off bank three-pointer in the playoffs. And they didn't count it. I don't know if Orlando came back and won or if like the Hornets still won, but yeah, it's interesting, man. Back in these days, like it's crazy too. Like these broadcasts are clearly showing the replay where it's like, yeah, the ball's out of his hand, but for some reason these refs are just like, nah, doesn't count, or it does count, and like it shouldn't or should. Very weird time in the NBA, man. This is crazy too, because this is NBA finals, bro. It's for all the marbles. And we have some weird stuff like that going on.
Yeah,
And that's
and then
why,
the
just to
yeah,
keep beating this dead horse, nowadays, no, now because nowadays people complain. They're like, oh man, it's slowing down the game. It's slowing down the game. Because the refs are checking shit. But dude, isn't the goal to get it right? Because this could cost a team a game. And
yeah,
people complain sometimes now about the replays, but I'm pretty sure the Utah Jazz would have loved to have some shots like these checked back in this NBA Finals.
yeah. I definitely have no problem with the checking of the calls, checking of what's going on. Um, yeah. So I there's always that thing. Yeah, you could always say, "Hey, man, he played in that era, and like they weren't really checking shit."
Yo,
That
can I give,
championship.
please? I want to give one more example.
Yeah, give one more.
Remember the Kevin Durant three against Milwaukee? It was initially ruled a three until they went and checked and saw that his foot was on the line.
Yeah,
If that three counts, Milwaukee's eliminated. They don't win
yeah,
the championship. So you know what I mean? That's the last
yeah, yeah,
example I'm
yeah.
gonna give.
But wait, I want you to see this. Wait, I think I could send it to you. I'm gonna share it to you real quick, and then just look at it on your end, just because like obviously like that whole thing with the copyright and all that. I don't want to get like copyrighted.
Mm-hmm.
But here, I just sent it in the group chat in like the Zoom call, and then go to the 31 minutes and 59 seconds.
All right, let
I
me see.
literally have like a couple points just to talk about. This is one of them. I just want you to see it. And I'm just like, man, like this, it didn't even look that close.
Oh, you know what, man? I'm actually just gonna pull it up on my phone instead of on the laptop because then I got the browser. Like I can't really see what's going on. Let me
You want me to
see.
send it to you a different way?
No, no, no. I got it. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone right here. I'm gonna close this right here. What did
But it's
you
the same
say?
one, right? It's the
Yeah,
same
it's the same game.
video.
Yeah, from NBA, right? From
Yeah,
NBA's
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that
what
last shot one.
what's the
Go to
timestamp? What's the timestamp on
basically
the game? What's the timestamp?
like 31:59.
All right, let me see.
And you see it and it's so clear. Like it's within time. Like it's not even like it's debatable.
Let me see. Just showing Jerry Sloan looking shocked. All right, I see
Yo,
the
and they
shot.
didn't even the backboard didn't even light up. That's the other thing. Cause you know that lighting up is nice.
The ball is clearly out of his hand. Who's the one who shoots it? Is that Howard
Eyes
Isley?
Isley, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, now they're showing like another replay of it. Yeah, the
Yeah,
ball was clearly, man. That ball was like at the peak. It was pretty high up already. And that's important, man, because this game comes down to the last shot, dude. So that's 3 points you got taken away from you.
bro. And look at how far he's shooting from. Like it's not like a maybe three. Like this is a 100% 3-pointer. He's
Yeah,
shooting from like 3 or 4 feet away from the 3-point line.
I just want to take this time to say shout out to all the Utah Jazz fans because you guys have been very, 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 very kind to us in this YouTube channel's history. So shout out to you guys, man. We're definitely pro Utah Jazz on this one. The refs definitely missed this one.
Yeah,
That three should have counted.
I have a Utah Jazz like warm up sweater. I'll bring it on the podcast next week just so all the fans see I'm not fake. Pretty much Howard Eyes. Yeah, he misses that. And this is the second quarter. There's like it's like 24-28, I believe. And Man, and this game has so many runs where like one team goes up by five, the other team goes up by five, and then they come back, and then obviously the way they end. Um, all right, so the next thing, illegal defense.
Yeah.
These calls were so weird back then. You know what? Do you know what illegal defense is?
Dude, that was Dick Bavetta who said it didn't count. And this is like a guy that people say is like an amazing freaking ref. That's crazy. Illegal defense, boy, like the 3 seconds in the paint?
No, no,
Or
no. Go to 30, go to 29. Go to 29 minutes.
all right,
This
let's
shit
see.
is crazy. It's legal. It's literally like you just can't play zone. Like you have to play one on one, unless you're doing a clear double team. If you're doing a clear double team, it's fine. But if you're kind of just like in the zone and stuff, and you're not close to anybody within like 3 feet or something, you get called with some illegal defense shit.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Is it well, it can't be this because this guy Wennington just got called
Go
for
to
a
29
travel.
minutes. You went to 29 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. Wennington just got hit with a travel. Dennis Rodman's coming in.
No, no, we must be watching the wrong thing.
Mine is like from NBA's from the
Yeah,
NBA
the one that says
YouTube
Michael
page.
Jordan, the last shot.
Yeah.
All right. I don't
Yeah, I'm
know, but
20. I'm 29 minutes into the video. Is the video length 1 hour, 56 minutes and 50 seconds?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 29. They're showing Jerry Sloan now. He's complaining. Wait, I think was this it right here? Hold on. Who was the foul on? Was it for the Bulls or for Utah?
It's an illegal defense. So it's basically the Jazz have the ball.
Oh, I think I just saw it. It's like 29 with 30 seconds.
Yeah. And then they call it an illegal defense. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wennington travels. That's what you saw.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
keep going.
No, I'm
Keep
seeing it right
going.
now. I'm seeing it right now. They just called it.
Bro.
Uh, yeah.
That's that's this thing where the Jordan versus LeBron people, they highlight it a lot. Because they're like, so how do you feel about this, right? So basically, if you see it right there, 29-23 in the video, they call the illegal defense. When you get the illegal defense, you get free throws.
Yeah. So basically, this is like to discourage,
Zone defense.
yeah, like just basically staying, like preventing like a double team, right? Like some
No,
guy off.
preventing zone defense.
Yeah,
So you see Izzy shooting the technical free throw, right?
yeah, yeah. I see him.
So so basically what they want you to do back then, this is like before 2001 when they changed the rule. Um they wanted you to play man to man no matter what. The only time you can not play man to man is if you're doing a clear double team. Like let's say Carmelo has the ball in the post and there's one guy on him, like let's say Wellington or randomly let's say Kukoc is on him. You can't send Michael Jordan to kind of be in the area and like not really double teaming, but also like not really on his man. Like you have to send him directly to go for a double team, or he has to stay on his man.
Yeah, you can't like shadow kind of. It's
Yeah,
like you got to be committed to one or the other, the double
yeah,
or just guarding up your man.
yeah. So this is like a weird thing because back then, like they give examples of Michael Jordan just dominating people like Isaiah Thomas because Isaiah Thomas can't do a zone and they can't build a zone like to help Isaiah Thomas. So Isaiah Thomas gets put on an island with just Michael Jordan and he has to guard only Michael Jordan with no help. And then Michael Jordan just like goes in on him and just gets whatever he wants. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the whole thing between Jordan and LeBron, where people say, oh man, now LeBron has to deal with zone defense, where you could be guarded by one guy and another guy could just slide in and help out and kind of block the lane, you know? So you can't just slide in. Like you have to worry about that extra defender, that help defender. So how do you feel about this? Do you think that even matters?
Yeah, man. Because I feel like what LeBron has to deal with with teams playing zone might make it harder on him to score. Like, and that's when like a skill set like being able to pass and find the wide open man comes into play. If
All
like
right, so
so I'll take the example that you use, Jordan being guarded by Isaiah Thomas,
yeah.
and they can't just like if it's basically just him being guarded one on one by his guy. If he blows by him, that's a mismatch in my opinion.
All right, so you're saying advantage Jordan, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so what about on the other end when Jordan's playing defense?
You're asking me if it's a mismatch for him, like a disadvantage?
I'm asking you like if if I could tell you to play like if you and me are playing on the on a court, right? And we're
Yeah.
playing, let's say 3-on-3, just simple 3-on-3. And I tell you, yo, you have to guard this one guy. Or we could just play a zone and you don't have to fully like put all your energy to guard this one guy and follow him around the whole court. You know what I mean? Like if you play zone, then oh, if he goes behind you, the guy behind you is gonna cover that guy. So you don't have to run around. But you can just focus on the guy at the top of the key. So on defense, you're expelling less energy, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that's fair? Do you think that's not fair? Does that advantage Jordan, advantage LeBron?
So you're saying that Jordan, are you saying that Jordan had it easier on defense?
No, I'm saying he had it way harder because he had to follow a guy around. Like imagine following Rip Hamilton the whole game. Or you're gonna be tired, right?
Yeah.
Compared to just, oh, look, Rip Hamilton's running around. The guy behind me is gonna take care of him. We're playing zone defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's the like? There's advantages and disadvantages. I feel
Yeah, it's
like.
give and take. Give and take.
So when people bring up stuff like that, like, oh no, Jordan played back then, and then LeBron plays now, and it's different, and all this crap. I think there's both good and bad, man. Because like, if you get put on an island, even in today's NBA, like if you have to guard Harden, you're gonna have a tough night. Like even though you could play zone defense, you're gonna have a tough night. Like you if they could easily put you on an island, like they could put all four guys on one side of the court and you and Harden on the other side. Harden has the ball. You're gonna have to stop him from at least getting around you before that help defense comes. So no matter what, you could get around it. Like even now, like if you could play zone, that's fine if you want to play zone. But if if Harden's whole team goes to one side and Harden's on the other side, that zone isn't gonna help you. Like
Yeah.
you can still get around it, and then he could just hit a jumper on you, or he drives into the lane, gets fouled. Um, I don't know. Do you think that that's like a big topic between Jordan and LeBron, like this illegal defense thing?
Uh, I don't know, man. I'm just indifferent on it. It looks like you basically said that there's some good and some bad with it. So
Yeah,
yeah, I just feel like it kind of cancels it out.
yeah, that's how I feel. Just because if you're playing defense, man, and I gotta guard you and just try to stop you, and I know I'm not getting any help, that's that's tough, man.
Yeah, it definitely makes it that you have to be a good defender because if you can't just unless like you said you're just blatantly double teaming because then there's nothing like there's no rules against that. But yeah, I mean if it's like one on one, you're not trying to double team. Yeah, you gotta be a good defender. Jordan was, man. Jordan was a great defender in his career.
Yeah, you got named Defensive Player of the Year,
Yeah,
so that's why I'm like, has LeBron hasn't been named Defensive Player of the Year, but I also think that's part of this thing where like you could just play zone and you could choose like, hey man, like I don't want to play. Like I don't even know if LeBron guards the best player on the other team. Like he usually
nah,
doesn't.
not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah,
People clown LeBron right now for his defense, which is crazy because they used to praise
exactly.
him before, and now it's like people say, "Oh man, LeBron doesn't really try. He's just like on cruise control during the regular
Yeah.
season. He doesn't care." But yeah.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to show this really nice pass that John Stockton did. If you
Hmm.
go to like 4 minutes and 45 seconds, so you can see that
In the video or like left in a quarter?
in the video. In the video,
4 minutes
it's
and
freaking
what?
nice. Go to like 440 and then just watch it. It's a nice pass, dude.
All right, I see Pippen like adjusting his.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just press play.
Yeah, the cut from who is that? Hornacek?
Hold on a sec. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, John Stockton, bro, all-time assist leader. Shout out 1984 draft.
yeah. That guy was a beast.
Yeah.
All right, then the next thing, yo, Scottie Pippen in this game was hurting, bro. So Jordan had to really step it up. In this game, he was going to the locker room a couple times. He was having back spasm problems.
Yeah, wasn't it like the first possession of the game he dunked?
Yeah, yeah, and he got hurt.
Yeah, man, that's like super unfortunate.
Yeah, and the other thing was at 46 minutes and 49 seconds. This was just like classic Stockton and Malone. Like watching this game, I was like, man, this must have been nice being a Utah Jazz fan. Seeing this like every home game, dude.
For 19 seasons or however long they played together.
Yeah. Are you seeing it? 46, 45?
Oh no, no, no. I was a little too far ahead, but I'm at 46-38.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Stockton cut, Malone with the over the head pass, wide open
No, but
layup.
you saw that like little hesitation
From who? From John Stockton or from Malone? Let
from
me see.
Stockton. Cause Stockton sells it so nice.
Oh yeah, he stops and he's like doing something like that, like he's trying to signal towards someone, and then he cuts real quick.
Yeah, he like tricks him.
Yeah, and
Like
that's
it
on
seemed,
Jordan too. Jordan's
yeah,
the one who got scored
yeah, dude.
on.
That's Stockton on Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
Jordan's guarding Stockton right there.
Yeah, and just fell asleep on him.
Bro, that's that communication that's hard to find, bro. Like that's years of playing together.
Yeah,
That shit
man.
was
These dudes
beautiful.
played from what when was Malone drafted? I think he was the next year. I think he was 85. So they played from like 85 to '03. I want to say. 18 years together.
That's freaking awesome, dude. Carmelo, Carmelo, career ended in '04. That was after that season in with the Lakers. Says he got drafted.
It was
Yeah, he
85.
first season was 85, 86. Monster, dude. Literally from his second year to his second to last year, all 20 plus points a night.
Wh- What was he picked?
Jesus Christ. Let me see. Carmelo.
I feel like he was like that weird guy who was picked like 10th or something.
1985 draft. Carmelo, number 13.
Yeah, there you go.
Number one was Patrick Ewing. After that, a lot of guys that you and I probably don't know. And then Chris Mullin at 7. Detlef Shrimp 8. Charles Oakley 9. Then Carmelo at 13. Damn. But yeah, the next thing I wanted to go through at 52 minutes.
52 with some change or the 52 exact?
Just go to 52. This is this is one of those things where I'm like, the rebounding is crazy too.
All right, let me see. It's Hornacek has the ball inbound to who is that? Malone? Yeah,
Yeah.
Malone. Yeah, yeah, he just like trucks. Who is that? Luke Longley?
Yeah, man. There was no way to like defend him.
I mean, what is he like second all time in points scored, man? This dude is beast.
Damn.
Or is he? I don't know. Did LeBron pass him? I'm not sure. But
Yeah, I
he's like
think so.
he's in there. He's like top three if he for sure, for sure. Because I know Kareem is number one, I think. Then it might be Malone and then LeBron or something like that. Because I know I saw somewhere that people are saying that if LeBron can play 2 more years and average 20 points a game for the whole year, that he could pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as all-time leading scorer. But I feel like I definitely have seen Karl Malone's name at like number two in my life. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
he's number
LeBron
two.
already. He's still so is what's LeBron right now? Three?
Yeah, I'll show you right now. Can I share the screen or no?
Yeah, let me see.
You
How do we do this?
disabled me, bro.
How do we do it again? I forgot.
I don't know. You're the one that always does that. But yeah, pretty much he's number two all time. Yeah, LeBron could easily get there. He needs like a
Oh,
1,600 points.
there you go, man. I put it so that you could show your screen too.
Okay. But yeah, all he needs is like 1,600 points. You see it?
Yeah, that's crazy. Why the hell did they put LeBron's name? Is it because they're still in the league? They put it
Yeah.
all caps?
Yeah, yeah. Same thing with Carmelo at the bottom at number 10.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. LeBron's third all time scoring,
Hell yeah. Hell
35K
yeah.
points. I mean, yeah, he should definitely pass Karl Malone. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And then
1,600 points. He could definitely do it. I don't know about Kareem. Kareem might be tough, but Karl Malone could. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, keep watching that, and you're gonna see a rebound around 52 minutes and 45 seconds. That rebound is pretty insane. He does it over Rodman, and then it looks like I don't know. I watched some like UFC and stuff, and it looks like he could have messed up Rodman's arm on that play. Like Rodman's arm gets kind of
yeah,
tangled in
yeah,
a
yeah,
weird
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that looks weird. It looks like it just gets jammed in there and Malone kind of yank. It looked like that freaking Kelly Olynyk thing that he did to Kevin Love, remember? He like
Yes.
yanked his arm.
Yeah, he messed up his shoulder.
Yeah, it's basically what it looks like. Exactly. And Malone knows what he's doing, bro. He's clearly
Yeah,
like this. Like he knows he's got that shit there, and he purposely does this, man. He like swings up
bro.
like that.
Nasty shit.
These guys are funny, man. Sometimes the NBA really is like the WWE sometimes. Like
Yeah.
with how they try to get away with little shit. Like I saw one thing today, right? It was pretty funny. I saw it on Instagram. It was from when the Knicks played the Hawks in last year's playoffs. And Trey Young's walking to the bench, and Nerlens Noel, right? He's walking to I guess his bench. Trey Young's walking towards his, and they're like crossing paths. They're coming towards each other like that. Nerlens Noel, so blatantly, bro. It's not even like it's not. He's not even trying to hide it. He just purposely just goes like this to Trey Young, just kind of like they just slap like that, like shoulders against each other. But obviously, Trey Young is a skinny dude. He's like he's frail, he's slim. Nerlens Noel's got more whatever, more body or whatever. He
Yeah.
does that. He does that to Trey Young. Trey Young does the infamous thing where he like looks and he like brushes it off. Then Nerlens Noel keeps walking towards his bench, and Solomon Hill, who's on the Hawks, returns the favor to Nerlens Noel and purposely does the same thing back to him. And Nerlens Noel gets super pissed off. I'm like, dude, it's eye for eye, dude. Like, you don't act like you didn't just do that like
Yeah.
5 seconds ago. It's just like, yo, these guys are funny style sometimes, man. Like, what do you
Sometimes
expect
there's
to
that
happen,
drama.
dude? Yeah, man. I hate all that theatrics, man, in the NBA sometimes. And like Malone, like in that specific play, like he knows what he's doing, bro. You know that arm is there, bro. You know it's there. Funny shit.
Bro, go to 57. Go to 57 minutes.
Exact or
Yeah, go to 57 exact. Because then they're gonna show the replay a lot. Um, it's just one of those things where like I like the end of this play. Because at the end of this play, these guys are like, yo, man, this is like this is the finals, baby. Like, we're not gonna like be taking it easy on each other.
all right, I'm looking at Austin Carr, who looks like he's wearing like sun visors or whatever the hell. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, keep going, keep going.
Super weird. All right, the Bulls have the ball. What the hell? Oh, these guys are like tripping each other, basically.
Yeah, man.
Malone and Rodman. I
And
feel
they
like
just keep going.
I feel like I've seen this before. Like it wasn't even watching this game. Like it was like I think someone just had it uploaded on YouTube as like its own thing. It was like Carl Malone and Dennis Rodman just being idiots. And
Yeah, man.
Rodman just slapped Carl Malone's ass just to
Yeah.
piss him off a little
And they
more.
just keep going and they're just like, yo, whatever, man. Because they want to
This is
like call.
this is theatrics, bro. Like they're literally showing it right now. These guys are just taking all types of little cheap shots. Oh man, funny,
But I
funny,
like
funny
that. I like that they don't kick these guys out.
for sure. That's yeah.
That's the best part. Because Robin snaps him in the ass and they just keep going. It's not like something where it's like I feel like nowadays that's like flagrant one, technical, like you're out of the game,
It's
all this
not
shit.
it's not Draymond Green getting suspended from the NBA Finals.
Yeah, bro, this is the finals, bro. You're gonna eject these two guys in the finals?
Yeah.
You just pat each other in the back, keep going, bro.
Yep.
That's beautiful, man. That's what it should have been. Like I think the like let me take a step back. What happened with
Yeah,
the
I like
Pacers?
that, man. I like that, yo. Let me take a step back. Good shit right there, man. That
Yeah,
one
yeah.
has never been said on this podcast before. Let me take a step back.
Let me take one step back for once and just say,
Yeah.
hey, I understand the NBA now because they don't want what happened in Auburn Hills to happen again. They don't want Pacers versus Pistons, players going into the stands, knocking out fans. They don't want that. Because look at this. Keep watching. Are you at like 59 minutes?
I'm at 59-56.
Go to exactly like 59. Do you see Russell and Jordan just pushing each other blatantly?
No, I don't. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna go back.
Like 59-15. 59-15 perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. I see
Bro,
that.
Jordan just gives him a nice little shoulder in his chest, and Russell just shoves him, and they just keep going. It's
Yeah, no
crazy.
no flagrant. Or I don't know if there was. Yeah, for
That's
sure,
crazy,
man.
dude. All right, and then we go to 132, like 1 minute 32 with 0-0.
Hold up. Oh, like an hour and 32 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. 132-0-0.
Okay, I was at like a minute. I was at 1:00:32. Let me see.
1-0-0.
Yeah, like an
3-2.
hour with 32. I don't even know how that. Yeah,
That's weird.
an hour with 32 seconds.
Bro, this call on Rodman is so much bullshit. Do you see it?
I just see Rodman talking. I think I might have missed the call. Hopefully they show the replay.
It's him jumping midair and then he can't even land, and they call an offensive foul on him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know. But then like there's also that weird stuff where let's say like a player gets a rebound and he does an outlet pass to his teammate, and the teammate's looking at the pass, then some dude from the other team will just come, place themselves right in front of him, and then the player will catch the ball and just run into the player and they call an offensive foul.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, like they
I
do
don't.
that. I've seen that happen a lot, like quite a few times in my life, man, watching basketball games.
That's some bullshit, man. I feel like
Yeah.
that call should be taken out.
I was watching this video like 2 days ago or something. It's hilarious. It's on YouTube, obviously, obviously. And it's like it's the Chicago Bulls, but like 3 years ago, not these Bulls. It's the Chicago Bulls of like 3 years ago. They're playing the Lakers, and I guess if the Lakers held the Bulls to under 100 points, the fans would get free tacos. So the Bulls have the ball. It's the last possession of the game. They clearly lost. They're down by like 10 plus with like 20 seconds, or it might have been like 15 plus. Like the game is clearly over, but the Bulls are just being mad petty. They're trying to score so that the fans don't get the tacos. And this is the one that I'm like, dude, these things are ruining the NBA. They passed the ball to, I think it's like Shaquille Harrison, I think is his name. This dude literally pump fakes a Lakers player. Like the Lakers player actually he bites on the jump. He jumps, but you know what the Bulls player does? For some reason, he turns his body. He has his back legitimately to the basket. This is the basket. My back is to the basket. He flings the ball over his shoulder. And just because he at least got contact, they rewarded him with fucking 3 free throws. And all I could think is like, yo, if I'm a referee, like
Uh,
the rules go out the window at that point. Like I'm not rewarding shit like that. How do you got your fucking back to the basket, dude, and you fling it over your shoulder? And that's
oh
like
man.
obviously James Harden's the one who everyone points out that he does all that stupid shit where he freaking leans in like 6 inches to get the foul. And it's like, dude, come on. Like
Yeah.
that stuff is so stupid, man. My bad. Like I know that that's not what you're talking about, but it just goes with like these stupid freaking foul calls that like you're just like, yo, they should just do away with all this stuff because it sometimes
No,
it just
it
looks
is.
stupid. Yo, keep
It's
talking,
true,
man. I
man.
gotta grab the charger for my laptop. Keep talking, all right?
Okay, okay. So yeah, the other last thing I just wanted to talk about is just there was a big steal that Jordan did on Malone. He went like behind Malone.
Oh, is this the
Oh,
one right before he hits the shot?
I think so. Yeah, that one was sick.
Yeah, man. I don't think you could talk shit. Oh, excuse me. I don't think you could talk shit about Jordan being clutch or not clutch. That's not up for debate. The fact that this dude strips Malone when they're down, or I think it's tied, right? Or they're down one, something like that. Like he strips him, bro. He strips him, then comes down and hits the go ahead J. You can't talk smack about that. This dude is clutch as they come, man. Jordan, more clutch than Kobe, LeBron, don't matter.
Yeah, I'm looking up. I can't find it for some reason. But yeah, he gets that steal. Um, I think it was at 132. Trying to find it.
Oh, so then it might not be that one then.
Fuck, I wrote it down at 132.
It can't be. If it's the one towards the end of the game, it can't be because then there's still 24 whole minutes of this video
No, no, because like the end of the thing is like a ton of like the end
celebration.
of yeah, it's like a lot of celebration.
Let me see, man. Let me see.
Yeah, the end of this video is like just I think it's
Oh
because it's
yeah, yeah,
classic,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Jordan, like
You might have a point because I'm at 140 and the Bulls are up by one with 5 seconds. So you might
yeah,
be
yeah.
right.
At 139, that's when he hits that jumper. Here. That's where it was. Go to 140 and you see the strip at 140 with 19 seconds. But I don't know at what point in the game that was. Do you see it at 140 19?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it happened because that's pretty much right before he hits the shot. Like he gets the steal, then he comes down court and he hits the shot. So let me
Yeah, it
see.
was at a minute, an hour 40 with 19. Oh, right there. It's at 139. Go to 139. Yeah, it's at 139 with like 12 seconds. There's 17 seconds on the clock. He comes down. Russell's playing him. He does that crossover and hits the jumper. Six
Yeah, yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
Yeah. So at 130, at 139, you could just watch the play. Stockton's bringing it up the court. Malone's like down on that low post. They're doing that switch, but Jordan doesn't do that full switch. He just hangs out and steals it.
Who dumped the
Crazy,
ball
dude.
into him? Was that Stockton? Yeah, Stockton's the one who threw that pass in there.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird too, because when he makes the pass, it still looks kind of clogged in the area. It looks
Yeah.
like he just jumped the gun, like he was
But
just trying to be really
maybe
quick.
we you don't know what he's seeing. Maybe Jordan's hiding behind the shadow of Karl Malone and stuff.
Ah.
Because Karl Malone is a bigger man. So he can have a little shadow behind him. But yeah, man, it's just this game was really cool to see. I haven't seen it in a while. That whole thing with the defensive, like illegal defense, it is a little bit weird. Um, like I think it's better now. Not because of like, oh man, like back then that's like you had everybody ISO'd and all that. I just think it's better now because you have to think about everything. You have to think about, are they playing zone? Are they playing man? Are they doing a hybrid zone man thing? Like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So like back then they could do the triangle offense very easily. That's why when they talk about Phil Jackson going to the Knicks, like and then they're saying like, oh, he's gonna bring the triangle offense back. It's like you can't really bring the triangle offense back when you have zone. Like back then, it made sense because you're pretty much playing like one-on-one basketball the whole time, like man-to-man defense. So triangle could obviously happen because you have one guy at the top of the key or one guy at an elbow, one guy in the low post, the other guy in the wing, and their defenders are all there. They're not gonna do that zone and try to like negate the triangle.
And I
So
think we're forgetting the main thing is that those Knicks did not have Shaq or Kobe. So
yeah,
I know this triangle offense, it's like it gets a lot of praise, but I don't think you could just copy and paste any old player in there and make it look as good as when you had Shaq and Kobe.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it on this game. I don't know if you wanted to talk about anything else.
No, so I mean, this is just the infamous game, man. Just some closing thoughts. This is the Bulls capped this off their second straight three-peat. Is Jordan's sixth NBA title. It goes to perfect 6 for 6. Everyone, well, I'm pretty sure he probably announced it already that he was going to retire to this game. I don't know, but he ends up retiring. Everyone thinks that that's it. Storybook ending on a career. But of course, dun dun dun, he comes back 3 years later and plays for the Wizards. And yeah, man, everything else is gravy. Utah Jazz. Uh, I'm sorry, Utah Jazz fans, but this is the last appearance of the Utah Jazz in the NBA Finals. They haven't gone back to the motherland, but hopefully this year with Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gay and all them, Or
Rudy
excuse
G.
me, Rudy G. They got Rudy G this year. They got Rudy G. Then they have Mike Conley. Then they have Donovan Mitchell. Then they have Rudy G.
Oh my god.
I think because they have Rudy G this year, they're gonna do good. So shout out to the Utah Jazz fans, the angry ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And shout out to Rudy G.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
All right.
Classic game, man. Classic game.
All right, man. This has been another episode of the 5230 podcast. Like and subscribe, please. Help us out. And
Man, lastly, let us know if you like Rudy G. All right. Cool.
all right, we're out.
All right, fellas. Peace.